In the soft embrace of evening, or perhaps the gentle stirrings of dawn, welcome to the wandering mind. Here, we unravel the quiet mysteries of our world, inviting you to explore the vastness of the Sahara Desert. This seemingly endless stretch of golden sands and whispering winds holds secrets of slow transformation, a landscape shaped over millennia into what we see today. We'll ponder these gradual changes, observing how the passage of time has left its mark on this immense expanse. As you listen, feel free to share with us what time it is and where you are joining from. And if you find comfort and intrigue in our exploration, kindly consider subscribing to continue this journey with us. Now, let us embark on this gentle exploration of the Sahara, where each grain of sand tells a tale of time moving ever so softly. In the gentle embrace of time, the Sahara Desert offers us a glimpse into a world long forgotten, a time when its vast expanse was not a barren ocean of sand, but a lush green landscape. This ancient period, known as the Green Sahara or the African Humid Period, was a time when life thrived in what is now the largest hot desert on Earth. The evidence of this verdant past is hidden beneath the shifting sands, where the remnants of ancient lakes and rivers whisper stories of a bygone era. Geological surveys and satellite imagery have revealed the outlines of ancient watercourses, tracing paths that once flowed with life-giving water. These rivers and lakes were fed by a climate that was much different from today's arid conditions, supported by a monsoon system that brought regular and abundant rainfall. As the Earth tilted on its axis, a slow dance of celestial mechanics unfolded, altering the distribution of sunlight received by the planet. This gradual change in the Earth's orbit and axial tilt, known as the Milankovitch cycles, played a significant role in transforming the Sahara's climate. Around 10,000 years ago, these cycles aligned in such a way that increased solar radiation in the northern hemisphere intensified the African monsoon, bringing rains deep into the Sahara. With rain nourishing the land, the desert bloomed into a savanna teeming with life. Grasslands spread across the landscape, and forests dotted the horizon, offering shelter and sustenance to a myriad of creatures, from large herbivores to the predators that followed them. Human presence during this time is evidenced by ancient rock art, depicting scenes of hunting and daily life, providing a glimpse into a world where the Sahara was a cradle of human civilization. Over thousands of years, small changes in the Earth's orbit continued their inexorable progression, slowly altering the climate once more. The monsoons began to retreat, their life-giving rains diminishing with each passing century. As the climate dried, the lush vegetation that had once blanketed the Sahara began to wither, and the lakes and rivers that had sustained life gradually disappeared beneath the encroaching sands. This transformation from green savanna to arid desert was not abrupt, but rather a slow, quiet change, a testament to the delicate balance of natural systems. The Sahara's shift was a gradual transition, occurring over millennia as the forces of nature sculpted the land into the form we recognize today. The process was so gradual that those living through it may have barely noticed the creeping desiccation, the slow withdrawal of water, and the dying of the greenery. In this ancient landscape, the echoes of the past remain, offering clues to the dynamic processes that shape our world. As we delve deeper into the history of the Sahara, we find that it serves as a reminder of the intricate interplay between the Earth's natural systems, where even the smallest changes can have profound effects over time. The story of the Green Sahara is one of transformation, a narrative written in the sands, waiting patiently for us to listen and learn. The Sahara's ancient lakes, now long vanished, leave behind their silent testimonies in the form of sediments and fossils. These sediments, deposited over thousands of years, tell us stories of the creatures that once called these waters home. Fish and mollusk fossils are found in places that are now utterly inhospitable, providing a window into a time when life here was abundant and diverse. Archaeological findings further enrich our understanding of this lush past. Tools and artifacts left by ancient peoples reveal a complex and vibrant culture. These early inhabitants adapted to their environment, developing technologies and social structures that allowed them to thrive. Their legacy is etched into the rock faces, where carvings and paintings depict a landscape that supported human life in ways that seem unimaginable today. The transition from this green paradise to the desert we now know was not just a pivotal moment for the Sahara, but also for the entire planet. It highlights the interconnectivity of Earth's systems and the ways in which regional changes can resonate globally. As the Sahara dried, it became a vast source of dust, which plays a crucial role in climate regulation and ocean fertilization, affecting ecosystems thousands of miles away. While the Sahara's story is one of change and adaptation, it is also a poignant reminder of the resilience and fragility of our planet's ecosystems. The natural processes that transformed the Sahara are still at work today, shaping landscapes, influencing climates, and sustaining life in myriad forms. Understanding the Sahara's past offers insights into the potential futures of other regions facing similar changes, underscoring the importance of maintaining the balance of our planet's delicate systems. The ancient Green Sahara, with its lakes and verdant expanses, serves as a testament to the Earth's capacity for transformation. It stands as a symbol of the dynamic beauty and ever-changing nature of our world, inviting us to reflect on the impermanence of landscapes and the quiet power of time. As we contemplate the Sahara's lush history, we are gently reminded of the continuity of nature's cycles, the ongoing story of life on Earth, and the subtle interplay that shapes our planet's past, present, and future. In the vast stretches of time, the Earth's orbit around the Sun shifts in a gentle, rhythmic dance. These subtle changes, known as Milankovitch cycles, are named after the Serbian scientist who first brought them to light. Milutin Milankovitch dedicated much of his life to understanding how the Earth's position in space influences its climate. These cycles unfold over tens of thousands of years, weaving an intricate pattern that impacts the planet's climatic rhythms. The Earth's orbit is not a perfect circle, but rather an ellipse, with the Sun sitting slightly off-center. This elliptical path becomes more or less elongated over a cycle of roughly 100,000 years. This gradual change in shape is known as eccentricity. When the orbit is more circular, the Earth receives a more uniform distribution of solar energy throughout the year. In contrast, an elongated orbit results in greater variations between the seasons, quietly influencing the climate. The Earth's axial tilt, or obliquity, plays another crucial role in this celestial ballet. Over a cycle of about 41,000 years, the angle at which the Earth tilts on its axis shifts. This tilt is responsible for the changing seasons, as different parts of the Earth receive varying amounts of sunlight throughout the year. A greater tilt means more pronounced seasons with warmer summers and colder winters. Conversely, a lesser tilt results in milder seasonal contrasts. Precession, the Earth's slow wobble as it spins on its axis, completes the trio of Milankovitch cycles. This gentle rocking motion takes about 26,000 years to complete one full cycle. Precession affects the timing of the seasons, altering the point in Earth's orbit at which each season occurs. Over millennia, these subtle shifts can lead to significant changes in climate patterns. In the distant past, these slow and steady transformations of Earth's orbit and tilt had a profound effect on the Sahara region. Thousands of years ago, during a period known as the African Humid Period, the Sahara was a lush landscape of lakes and savannahs. The climatic conditions during this time allowed for a vibrant ecosystem, teeming with life. As the Milankovitch cycles inexorably progressed, they gradually altered the amount of solar energy reaching the Earth. The changes in eccentricity, obliquity, and precession subtly shifted the balance of heat and moisture in the region. The once verdant Sahara slowly began to dry as the rains that nourished its fertile soils diminished. With each passing millennium, the Sahara's transformation continued. The gradual desiccation of the land was not instantaneous, but unfolded over thousands of years. This slow march towards aridity was a testament to the powerful influence of the Earth's celestial mechanics, operating on a grand timescale far beyond human perception. The cycle of eccentricity played its part as the Earth's orbit shifted, altering the distribution of solar radiation. Periods of greater eccentricity brought about more extreme seasonal variations, affecting the delicate balance of precipitation and evaporation. Over time, these changes contributed to a reduction in the monsoon rains that once swept across the Sahara. Obliquity, with its gentle modulation of the Earth's axial tilt, also left its mark. Variations in tilt affected how much sunlight reached the higher latitudes, influencing the temperature gradients that drive atmospheric circulation. These shifts, imperceptible to those living through them, gradually altered wind patterns, further impacting rainfall in the region. Precession added another layer to this intricate tapestry. As the Earth wobbled on its axis, the timing of the seasons shifted, changing the relationship between the Sun and the Earth's surface. This slow precessional cycle, over thousands of years, gradually shifted the onset of the African monsoon, further reducing the rainfall that had once sustained the Sahara's lush landscapes. The interplay of these cycles is a reminder of the delicate balance that governs our planet's climate. Though imperceptible in the short term, their cumulative effects over millennia have the power to transform entire regions. The Sahara's journey from a fertile expanse to the vast desert we know today is a testament to the quiet, enduring influence of these celestial rhythms. As these cycles continue to unfold, the Sahara remains a monument to the slow, inexorable forces shaping our world. In this vast desert, the echoes of a greener past linger, whispering stories of a time when the land was alive with the sounds of water and wildlife. The history of the Sahara, written in the language of orbital mechanics and axial tilts, speaks to the profound interconnectedness of Earth and the heavens. In the quietude of the night, one might reflect on the power of time and the subtle forces that guide the Earth's journey through space. The Sahara's transformation is but a single chapter in the long narrative of our planet's history, shaped by the gentle hand of celestial mechanics. As we drift into slumber, we are cradled by the rhythms of the cosmos, a reminder of the vast, intricate beauty that surrounds us each day. In the vast expanse of Earth's atmosphere, there exists a gentle dance of air currents and pressure systems. These are not random, but rather part of a grand design that shapes climates across the globe. Among these patterns, the subtropical high-pressure systems hold a significant place, particularly when understanding the arid nature of the Sahara Desert. The atmosphere, though invisible, exerts a quiet but persistent influence on the land below. The subtropical high-pressure zone, a belt of atmospheric pressure, circles the Earth around 30 degrees north and south of the equator. Within this belt, dry air descends, creating zones of high pressure. As this air descends, it warms, reducing the humidity and inhibiting cloud formation. This is a gentle but relentless process, subtly altering the environment. Over time, this creates regions where precipitation is scarce, laying the foundation for the deserts we know today. The Sahara, positioned under this high-pressure belt, experiences the full effect of these atmospheric patterns. The descending air suppresses convection, preventing the rise of moist air and the formation of rain clouds. It is a subtle orchestration, the atmosphere working in prolonged cycles, that ensures the Sahara remains largely dry throughout the year. This atmospheric stability is both a cause and a condition of the desert's existence. Winds, too, play their part in this atmospheric ballet. The trade winds, moving from east to west, are a product of the Earth's rotation and the temperature gradients between the equator and the poles. In the northern hemisphere, these winds gently push the warm, dry air from the high-pressure zones over the land, reinforcing the desert conditions. It is a slow and persistent movement, gradually shaping the landscape over millennia. The Hadley cell circulation, an atmospheric feature between the equator and subtropics, further influences the Sahara. Warm air rises at the equator, travels poleward at high altitudes, then descends in the subtropical zones. This cycle, seemingly simple, is a powerful driver of climate. The descending branch of the Hadley cell aligns with the subtropical high-pressure zones, ensuring that the Sahara receives little rainfall. It is a grand, continuous loop, maintaining its rhythm over vast timescales. In this system, small changes can quietly accumulate. A slight shift in the position of the high-pressure belt or a variation in wind patterns can alter the climate subtly over time. These changes do not happen overnight, but instead unfold over decades and centuries, slowly modifying the landscape. The Sahara, with its vast dunes and stony plains, is a testament to the power of these gradual atmospheric processes. The influence of atmospheric circulation extends beyond the Sahara, affecting neighboring regions. The dry air from the desert is carried by winds, sometimes reaching as far as the Mediterranean Sea. This movement of air contributes to the climates of distant lands, linking them in a subtle, interconnected web. The Sahara, therefore, is not an isolated entity, but part of a larger atmospheric system that spans continents. In the quiet persistence of these patterns, one can find a certain balance. The atmosphere, though ever-changing, maintains a steady course. Its influence is neither abrupt nor violent, but rather a continuous force that shapes the world in its own time. The Sahara's existence as a desert is not a sudden transformation, but the result of eons of atmospheric interaction. As we ponder the Sahara, we are reminded of the Earth's delicate equilibrium. The atmospheric patterns that define its climate are part of a larger system that governs weather and climate worldwide. It is a reminder of the planet's vastness and the intricate processes that operate beyond our immediate perception. In this understanding, we find a sense of continuity. The Sahara, shaped by these atmospheric forces, continues to evolve, its landscape a canvas for the winds and pressures that sculpt it. And in the broader perspective, we see how these patterns, though imperceptible in the short term, create the diverse climates that make up our planet. The quiet persistence of atmospheric circulation is a testament to nature's enduring rhythms, a gentle force that, over time, shapes the world in its subtle embrace. In the stillness of the desert air, the Sahara stretches vast and unending, a landscape shaped by time and the quiet forces of nature. Here, the phenomenon known as desertification unfolds with a patience only nature can possess. Desertification is the gradual transformation of fertile land into desert, a process that extends the boundaries of the Sahara ever outward, like a gentle tide over the land. This transformation begins subtly, almost imperceptibly. The Sahara, with its arid climate, offers a perfect setting to observe this slow dance of change. Over time, the sparse vegetation that clings to life in the desert margins finds itself under siege. The relentless sun, coupled with infrequent rains, weakens these plants, leaving the soil beneath them exposed and vulnerable. Without the protective cover of vegetation, the soil becomes a victim to the whims of the wind. Wind erosion, a process as ancient as the desert itself, begins its work. Grains of sand and dust are lifted by the air, carried away to new locations, leaving behind a barren landscape. This gradual erosion strips the soil of its nutrients, a quiet robbery that diminishes the land's ability to support life. In some areas, the occasional rainfall can exacerbate this erosion. When the rains do come, they often arrive in sudden and heavy bursts. The dry, compacted soil, unable to absorb water swiftly, is swept away in small torrents, carving shallow gullies into the earth. This process, called water erosion, further depletes the soil, carrying away the fine particles that once held it together. The expansion of the desert is not solely a consequence of wind and water. The soil itself plays a crucial role. Over time, as organic matter diminishes, the soil becomes less cohesive. Its structure breaks down, making it more susceptible to erosion. This degradation is a slow unraveling, a quiet loss of cohesion that marks the soil's transition from life, supporting to barren. In the broader context of the Sahara, desertification is both a natural and an influenced process. While the natural cycles of the Earth contribute to this transformation, human activities have quietly accelerated it. Overgrazing by livestock, for instance, reduces vegetation cover, further exposing the soil. Agricultural practices that do not replenish the soil's nutrients can also contribute, subtly shifting the balance. Yet, even in this relentless expansion, there is a delicate equilibrium at play. The desert's growth is not unchecked. Certain areas, through the resilience of native plants or the presence of moisture-retaining features, resist this transformation. These patches serve as reminders of the land's potential to sustain life, even in the harshest conditions. The story of desertification is one of gradual change, a testament to the power of persistent forces. It is a reminder that change, however slow, is an inherent part of the Earth's systems. The Sahara, in its vast silence, continues to witness this quiet evolution, a landscape forever being reshaped by the subtle, enduring processes of nature. As the sun sets over the desert, casting long shadows across the dunes, one can reflect on the intricate balance that sustains our world. The process of desertification, though gradual, speaks to the interconnectedness of the Earth's systems. It is a gentle reminder that even in the most desolate places, change is a constant companion, quietly reshaping the world around us. In the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, the sands move with a quiet persistence. These shifting dunes, crafted by the patient handiwork of the wind, redefine the landscape with a subtlety that belies their monumental scale. The desert breathes in slow rhythms, its surface a tapestry of constantly evolving patterns. Each grain of sand, a fragment of ancient rock, carries with it a story of long-forgotten mountains eroded over eons. The dunes themselves, like gentle waves upon a sea of earth, are sculpted by the wind's unending caress. Winds, driven by differences in atmospheric pressure, glide across the desert, lifting grains of sand from their resting places and carrying them aloft. It is this simple process, the work of air upon land, that slowly shifts the mighty dunes. Over time, they migrate across the landscape, their shapes morphing in response to the wind's direction and strength. These movements are not hurried. The dunes advance with a deliberation that speaks to the patience of natural processes. A single dune may travel only a few meters in a year, yet over decades and centuries their journeys become significant. As the sands shift, they subtly alter the contours of the desert, forming new valleys and ridges, transforming the surface of the earth in ways that are both imperceptible and profound. The interaction between wind and sand is a delicate balance, a dance dictated by the laws of physics. As the wind blows, it picks up sand particles and propels them forward in a series of small jumps or saltations. When the wind slows, the grains settle back to the ground, forming new layers of sand that gradually build up the dunes. This process, though gradual, is relentless. Over time, the dunes can form complex systems where smaller dunes ride upon the backs of larger ones. This layered structure, too, is subject to the whims of the wind, with each gust potentially altering the dune's form. Despite the apparent chaos, there is an underlying order to this system, a natural rhythm that ensures the dunes remain dynamic yet stable. As the dunes migrate, they can engulf entire landscapes, burying vegetation and altering ecosystems. Yet, life persists in these harsh conditions. Certain plants have adapted to the ever-shifting sands, their seeds lying dormant in the desert soil, ready to sprout when conditions become favorable. The desert is not devoid of life, rather, it is a testament to nature's resilience. The movement of sand affects more than just the desert's surface. With each shift, the dunes can expose ancient relics, remnants of past civilizations that once thrived in regions now claimed by the desert. These artifacts, uncovered by the restless sands, serve as silent witnesses to history, offering glimpses into the lives of people who adapted to this challenging environment. In places where the dunes meet the sky, the horizon appears limitless, the boundary between Earth and atmosphere blurred by the shimmering heat. The air, thick with fine sand particles, diffuses the sunlight, creating a soft, otherworldly glow. Here, time feels suspended, as if the desert itself is a vast, timeless ocean, its waves frozen in an eternal ebb and flow. The Sahara's shifting sands remind us of the impermanence inherent in nature. Though they move slowly, their impact is profound, reshaping the landscape in ways both predictable and unexpected. In their quiet persistence, the dunes teach us about the power of gradual change, of how small forces, applied consistently over time, can lead to vast transformations. Amidst the silence of the desert, the sands continue their journey, a testament to the enduring relationship between wind and earth. In the Sahara, time is measured not by the ticking of a clock, but by the shifting of grains, each one a tiny marker of the desert's ongoing evolution. As we consider the shifting sands, we glimpse a world in constant motion, where change is the only constant, and the landscape is forever being rewritten by the hands of time. Within the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, where endless dunes stretch beyond the horizon, small pockets of life persist, quietly defying the relentless aridity. These isolated oases, scattered across the desert, offer a subtle testament to the delicate balance that nature maintains in even the harshest of environments. Here, amidst the sands, life finds a way to endure. An oasis forms where underground water rises to the surface, creating a pool or spring that nourishes the land around it. This water, often stored in aquifers for centuries, emerges to sustain vegetation and, occasionally, human settlements. The presence of an oasis can seem almost miraculous, a verdant patch amidst the barren landscape. Yet, this is no accident of nature, but rather an intricate system at play. The water beneath the Sahara is ancient, collected from a time when the region was lush and green. As climatic shifts dried the landscape, this water remained, slowly accumulating in subterranean reservoirs. Over millennia, the Sahara's sands shifted, creating depressions where the hidden water could surface. These geological occurrences are not hurried events, but rather the result of gradual processes unfolding over countless years. As water reaches the surface, it supports a fragile ecosystem. Palm trees, with their deep roots, anchor the soil and provide shade. They play a crucial role in reducing evaporation, allowing other forms of life to flourish. Beneath their canopy, smaller plants and grasses thrive, creating a microhabitat. Insects buzz quietly, and small birds flit between the branches, their lives intricately linked to this green refuge. The balance within an oasis is delicate, reliant on the careful interplay of water, plants, and animals. Each component supports the others, creating a self-sustaining cycle. The water nourishes the plants, which in turn provide food and shelter for animals. As animals contribute to the nutrient cycle, they enrich the soil, which supports further plant growth. This harmony is maintained in the absence of excess and the presence of symbiosis. Human presence around an oasis introduces a new layer of complexity. For centuries, People have settled near these water sources, their lives intertwined with the natural rhythms of the desert. They cultivate crops, drawing on ancient knowledge of irrigation techniques that maximize water use without depleting the source. These communities, though small, have persisted, adapting to the slow changes in their environment. Over time, even slight alterations can have significant impacts. A decrease in rainfall or a change in sand movement can affect the water table, challenging the oasis's ability to sustain life. Human activities, if not carefully managed, can exacerbate these challenges. However, the resilience of these systems often surprises, adapting quietly to shifting conditions. The existence of an oasis highlights the intricate web of interdependencies that sustain life in an unforgiving landscape. It serves as a reminder of nature's capacity for balance and adaptation, even in adversity. The slow dance of natural processes and the subtle adjustments necessary to maintain equilibrium speak to a world in which change is constant yet imperceptibly gradual. As the sun sets over the desert, casting long shadows across the dunes, the oasis stands as a beacon of life amidst the vast silence. The air cools, and the gentle rustle of palm leaves whispers stories of endurance and balance. In this quiet corner of the Sahara, life continues, sustained by the rhythms of nature and the enduring cycles of water and time. In the stillness of the desert night, the oasis rests, a living testament to the enduring power of natural systems. It embodies the slow, persistent forces that shape our world, reminding us of the quiet resilience that exists even in the most inhospitable places. The gentle interplay of elements here provides a serene reflection of the broader ecological balance that sustains life on Earth, inviting us to pause and appreciate the subtle wonders of our planet's most remote corners. Amidst the vast expanse of the Sahara, where the horizon stretches endlessly and the sun paints a slow arc across the sky, there lies a subtle and hidden complexity beneath the unyielding sands. This is a land where the very notion of water seems an impossibility, yet beneath the surface, there exists a silent testament to a time when the Sahara was not a desert, but a thriving landscape of rivers and lakes. Beneath the shifting dunes, ancient aquifers cradle remnants of water, reservoirs formed over millennia. These underground aquifers are vast and largely unseen, their boundaries traced not by the eye but by careful study and understanding. These aquifers are filled with water that has traveled great distances, seeping slowly through the earth over thousands of years. This water, ancient and untouched by modern hands, tells a story of a time when the Sahara was fertile and green. In the quiet depths of the earth, these aquifers hold their secrets. The water they contain is often referred to as fossil water, a term that speaks to its age and origins. Fossil water is not replenished by modern rainfall, but is a relic of wetter periods in the Earth's climate history. It is a finite resource, one that offers a glimpse into the past, a time when the climate was markedly different. The existence of these aquifers suggests a landscape that was once vibrant and alive, where water flowed freely across the land. Ancient riverbeds, now hidden beneath the sands, trace the memory of these waterways. Satellite imagery and geological surveys have revealed these ghostly river paths, etching patterns on the land that are invisible to the naked eye. These ancient courses hint at the Sahara's lush history, a time when these rivers nourished a rich tapestry of life. These riverbeds, while dry now, were once the lifelines of the region. They carried water from Central Africa, flowing northward towards the Mediterranean, shaping the land as they went. The rivers carved valleys and nourished plains, supporting an ecosystem vastly different from the one we see today. Vegetation thrived alongside these water channels, providing sustenance for a diversity of life. As the climate shifted over thousands of years, the rivers gradually dried, leaving behind their mark on the landscape. The sands of the Sahara swept over these riverbeds, obscuring them from view and transforming the terrain into the desert we know today. The changes occurred slowly, almost imperceptibly, each grain of sand a small step in the long journey from verdant plains to arid desert. Despite the seeming permanence of the desert, the aquifers remain, holding their ancient waters. These underground reservoirs are not easily accessible, buried deep beneath layers of sediment and rock, yet they offer a potential lifeline, a reminder of the delicate balance between land and water. In some areas, these aquifers are tapped to support human settlements, providing a crucial resource in an otherwise inhospitable environment. The story of the Sahara's hidden waterways is one of change and adaptation. It is a reminder of the Earth's capacity for transformation, the slow and steady shifts that redefine landscapes over time. The aquifers and ancient riverbeds speak to the resilience of nature, the way life finds a way to persist even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. As we consider the hidden waterways of the Sahara, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of the world's ecosystems. The water that once flowed freely through this desert connected distant regions, supporting a network of life that spanned continents. Today, the memory of these connections lingers in the silent spaces beneath the desert surface. In this quiet contemplation, the Sahara's hidden waterways invite us to reflect on the passage of time and the subtle forces of nature that shape our world. They remind us that beneath the surface, there is always more to discover, more to understand, as the Earth continues its slow and unending dance of change. In the vast expanse of the Sahara, life unfolds in ways that are as surprising as they are resilient. Amongst the rolling dunes and rocky plateaus, a quiet tapestry of flora and fauna reveals itself, each species uniquely attuned to the rhythms of this arid world. The sun hangs high, casting its relentless gaze upon the land, yet beneath this searing canopy, life finds a way. Plants, the silent sentinels of the desert, have evolved remarkable strategies to endure the harsh conditions. The acacia tree, with its wide-spreading roots, delves deep into the earth, tapping into hidden reserves of moisture. Its leaves are small, often reduced to spines, a simple adaptation to minimize water loss through evaporation. Here, in this dry land, each drop of water is a treasure, carefully guarded and judiciously used. Another resident, the date palm, stands tall and slender, its fronds swaying gently in the hot breeze. It is a plant of many virtues, offering shade and sustenance to those who find respite beneath its canopy. Its roots, like those of the acacia, reach far below the desert floor, seeking out water sources that lie beyond the reach of the sun's parching touch. The date palm's fruit, a sweet bounty, has nourished creatures large and small, weaving a connection through time between plant and animal. In the more barren stretches, The hardy succulents survive by storing water within their thickened stems and leaves. The cactus, though less common here than in other deserts, employs a similar tactic. Its surface is covered in a waxy coating, serving as a barrier against the dry winds that whisper across the dunes. These plants stand as testaments to patience and perseverance, thriving where others might wither. Amidst the flora, animals have also carved out niches in this inhospitable environment. The fennec fox, with its oversized ears, is a creature of the night. Its auditory appendages serve not only as a means of detecting the faintest sounds of prey, but also as a way to dissipate heat, an elegant solution to the scorching temperatures of the Sahara day. Under the cover of darkness, it roams across the sand, a ghostly presence in search of food and water. The Sahara's reptiles, too, exhibit an array of adaptations. The sand viper, with its side-winding motion, glides across the dunes, its scales providing both traction and insulation against the burning ground. This sideways movement allows it to travel with minimal contact to the hot sand, preserving its energy and avoiding unnecessary heat absorption. It lies in wait, blending seamlessly with its surroundings, a patient hunter in an unforgiving land. Birds, ever resourceful, find their own ways to survive. The desert lark, a small and unassuming creature, is adept at finding seeds and insects amidst the sparse vegetation. It is a master of efficiency, conserving moisture by extracting water from its food and minimizing its need to drink. As it flits from one patch of shade to another, it embodies the delicate balance of life in the desert. Insects, often overlooked, play a crucial role in this ecosystem. The scarab beetle, a symbol of transformation and rebirth, navigates the sands with remarkable skill. It feeds on dung and decaying plant matter, recycling nutrients back into the soil. This humble creature contributes to the web of life, ensuring that even in the most arid places, the cycle of growth and decay continues unbroken. These adaptations, while diverse, share a common thread: the ability to endure and thrive in a landscape defined by extremes. Each plant and animal has honed its existence to fit the unique challenges of the Sahara, crafting a delicate equilibrium with the environment. The strategies they employ, though varied, speak to an overarching resilience, a quiet testament to the power of life to persist against the odds. Over time, these adaptations accumulate, shaping the ecosystem in subtle ways. A small change in climate, a shift in temperature or precipitation, can ripple through the desert, affecting every organism that calls it home. Yet, the resilience of the Sahara's inhabitants allows them to withstand such shifts, their survival strategies finely tuned to the ebb and flow of natural cycles. The Sahara, in its vastness, may seem unyielding, but it is a place of hidden complexity. Its flora and fauna, each with its own story of adaptation, reveal a landscape alive with interaction and interdependence. In this realm of sun and sand, life continues its quiet dance, a testament to the enduring spirit of nature's creations. As one observes, the desert comes alive, whispering its secrets to those who listen with a wandering mind. In the vastness of the Sahara, one might find it difficult to imagine that this seemingly endless sea of sand was once a cradle for human life. As we gently trace the contours of time, we glimpse a period when the Sahara was not the formidable desert we see today. Long before the dunes stretched out in their arid splendor, this region was a tapestry of lush grasslands and abundant water, providing shelter and sustenance for its early inhabitants. In this ancient world, communities found their homes amidst fertile plains and flowing rivers. The evidence of their presence lies in the artifacts and rock paintings they left behind, silent testimonies to lives once lived. These artistic expressions, etched into stone, depict scenes of hunting and daily life, offering a window into a time when human existence thrived here. The Sahara of yesteryear was a landscape of dynamic ecosystems where humans and wildlife coexisted in a delicate balance. As the climate began its gradual transformation, the resilient communities adapted to the shifting environment. Over thousands of years, the Sahara's climate oscillated between wet and dry phases, influencing the patterns of human settlement. During wetter periods, rivers swelled and lakes brimmed, drawing people to their shores. In these times, the Sahara was a crossroads of cultures, a place where paths converged and ideas flowed freely. Trade routes began to weave through the desert, connecting regions and civilizations. The sands, once barriers, became thoroughfares for commerce and communication. Caravans laden with salt, gold, and other precious goods traversed these ancient highways, their journeys guided by the stars above. The Sahara was not merely a desert, but a vibrant thoroughfare, bustling with the exchange of goods and knowledge. The rhythm of life in the Sahara was dictated by the seasons, by the gentle ebb and flow of resources. Human ingenuity found expression in the adaptation to these rhythms, as societies organized themselves around the availability of water and sustenance. Settlements emerged around oases, where the presence of water was a lifeline in the vast expanse. These oases became hubs of activity, centers of culture and commerce amidst the great desert. Over time, the Sahara's climate continued its inexorable shift towards aridity. The lush landscapes gradually gave way to the encroaching sands, altering the fabric of life. The communities that once flourished began to disperse, their movements shaped by the changing environment. Yet, the legacy of these early inhabitants endures, a testament to their resilience in the face of nature's transformations. The trade routes, too, adapted to the desert's changing face. The trans-Saharan trade flourished, creating networks that linked Africa to the Mediterranean and beyond. These routes were arteries of connection, where ideas and cultures mingled, leaving an indelible mark on the history of the region. The Sahara, though challenging, became a conduit for human interaction, a place where the boundaries of geography were transcended by the ingenuity of those who traversed it. In the quietude of the desert, the remnants of past civilizations whisper their stories. The ancient towns and caravanserais, now partially engulfed by the sands, speak of a time when the Sahara was a thriving hub of human activity. These sites, preserved by the arid embrace of the desert, offer glimpses into the ingenuity of those who called this place home. With the passage of time, the Sahara's role in human history has evolved. The desert, though formidable, remains a place of significant cultural and historical importance. It stands as a testament to the adaptability and resilience of human societies, a reminder of the myriad ways in which people have navigated the challenges of their environment. As we reflect on the Sahara's past, we are reminded of the enduring relationship between humans and the natural world. The desert, in its vastness, holds the stories of those who came before, their lives woven into the fabric of the sand and stone. The human history of the Sahara is a narrative of adaptation and transformation, a quiet testament to the interplay between humanity and the environment. In contemplating this history, we find a sense of continuity, a reminder that the world is ever-changing, yet deeply interconnected. The Sahara, with its ancient secrets, invites us to consider the long arc of time, where human presence is but a fleeting chapter in the vast story of the Earth. As the desert sands continue their slow, inexorable dance, they carry with them the echoes of those who once walked these lands, leaving behind a legacy etched into the very essence of the Sahara. As the sun inches its way across the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, a landscape of quiet endurance stretches beneath its gaze. Here, amidst the shifting sands and stoic rock formations, the desert appears timeless and unchanging. Yet, the Sahara is not immune to the subtle yet persistent forces of climate change. These forces, though often imperceptible in the short term, hold the potential to reshape the future of this immense arid region. Climate change, in its gentle but unyielding manner, has begun to influence weather patterns across the globe. In the Sahara, these changes manifest in fluctuations in temperature and the delicate balance of precipitation. Historically, the desert has experienced cycles of wetter and drier periods, dictated by shifts in the Earth's orbit and axial tilt. Today, however, human activity introduces an additional layer of complexity to these natural cycles. Within this expanse, where rain is a rare and cherished visitor, even minor alterations in rainfall patterns can have profound impacts. Increased temperatures might lead to more rapid evaporation of scarce water resources, further straining the delicate ecosystems that cling to life in the desert. At the same time, there is the potential for more intense, albeit sporadic, rainfall events which could reshape the landscape through erosion and the formation of ephemeral rivers. The Sahara's vastness belies the intricate interactions taking place within its borders. The wind, a constant companion to the sand, carries with it stories of distant lands. As global temperatures rise, wind patterns may shift subtly, altering the distribution of dust across continents. This dust, borne aloft by the desert breeze, plays a critical role in fertilizing the Amazon rainforest and influencing weather systems across the Atlantic Ocean. Thus, changes within the Sahara resonate far beyond its sandy confines. For the flora and fauna that call the Sahara home, climate change presents both challenges and opportunities. Species that have evolved to endure the harshness of the desert may find themselves pushed to their limits. Yet, nature's resilience is remarkable, and some species may adapt to new conditions, finding niches in an ever-changing environment. The acacia trees, with their deep roots and small, hardy leaves, may continue to thrive, providing shelter and sustenance to the creatures of the desert. In the long view, the Sahara's future is intertwined with the wider Earth's climate. As ice caps melt and sea levels rise, the balance of atmospheric and oceanic currents may shift. These changes, though distant, have the power to influence the desert's weather patterns, bringing about new cycles of wet and dry. While the timeline of such transformations is uncertain, the gradual nature of these processes invites a sense of contemplation rather than urgency. The interplay of natural cycles and human influences suggests a future for the Sahara that is neither static nor predictable. Instead, It is a landscape poised at the edge of potential change, where desert sands may one day give way to greenery, or perhaps expand further afield. The possibilities are as expansive as the desert itself, quietly unfolding in the background of time. As we consider the future of the Sahara, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of Earth's systems. The desert, though seemingly isolated, is a participant in the global tapestry of climate, ecology, and geology. Each subtle shift in temperature or wind pattern here is part of a larger narrative, a testament to the intricate balance of our planet's natural processes. In the quietude of the Sahara, where change is a gradual artist, the future remains an open canvas. The forces of climate, both ancient and contemporary, continue to shape this vast desert, inviting us to witness the unfolding story with a sense of calm curiosity. Here, amidst the dunes and silence, the desert whispers of the past, present, and a future yet to be revealed. As the sun dips below the horizon, the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert begins to cool, a gentle reprieve from the day's unyielding heat. Here, amidst the rolling dunes and arid plains, an unseen force is at work, subtly influencing the world far beyond its sandy confines. This force is the Sahara's dust, a fine, mineral-rich powder that rises into the air, carried on the whispering winds that traverse this immense landscape. The journey of Sahara dust begins when strong winds lift it from the desert floor, sending it high into the atmosphere. These particles are not merely remnants of the Earth. They are complex concoctions of minerals, each with its own story etched by time and environment. Once airborne, the dust embarks on a long voyage, traveling across continents and oceans. In this way, the Sahara plays an unexpected role in the Earth's atmospheric systems, its influence stretching far and wide. As the dust travels, it becomes part of a larger atmospheric circulation, interacting with clouds and weather patterns. The particles can affect cloud formation, serving as nuclei around which water droplets coalesce. Through these quiet interactions, the Sahara dust can influence rainfall patterns, modulating the delicate balance of water in regions far removed from its sandy origin. The dust's presence in the atmosphere is a gentle reminder of how interconnected our planet's system is. Over the ocean, the dust settles, releasing its nutrients into the waters below. These minerals carried from the desert include iron and phosphorus, elements essential for marine life. When they reach the ocean surface, they act as a fertilizer, encouraging the growth of phytoplankton. These microscopic plankton form the foundation of the marine food web, supporting a variety of life forms from the smallest fish to the largest whales. In this way, the dust from the Sahara sustains life in the ocean, playing a vital role in the health of marine ecosystems across vast distances. The influence of the Sahara's dust extends even further. As it settles onto distant lands, it enriches soils, providing nutrients to rainforests and other ecosystems. In the Amazon basin, for example, the dust contributes significant amounts of phosphorus, an essential nutrient that supports the lush growth of vegetation. This quiet, ongoing exchange of materials demonstrates the subtle interconnectedness between the world's largest desert and one of its most vibrant rainforests. Over time, the accumulation of dust in these ecosystems can lead to long-term changes. In the ocean, the enhanced growth of phytoplankton not only supports marine life, but also influences the global carbon cycle. As phytoplankton photosynthesize, they draw carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, a process that helps regulate the Earth's climate. Through these intricate, slow-moving processes, the Sahara, though distant, becomes an integral player in maintaining the planet's ecological balance. This story of dust is one of gradual change and profound influence. It is a narrative of particles swept from an arid land, journeying vast distances and quietly shaping the world. Each grain of dust carries with it the history of its origin, a testament to the enduring power of natural forces at work on a global scale. As the night deepens, the winds of the Sahara continue their steady passage, lifting new clouds of dust into the sky. The cycle perpetuates itself, a continuous exchange between land, air, and sea. It is a reminder of the subtle yet powerful ways in which our environment operates, often unseen and unheralded, yet vital to the intricate tapestry of life. In this gentle unfolding of natural processes, we find a world connected by threads of dust, each strand weaving together the fabric of our planet's ecosystems. The Sahara's influence, though distant and dispersed, is a quiet affirmation of the beauty and complexity inherent in nature's grand design. As we drift through this understanding, we are reminded of the delicate balance that sustains our world, a balance that hinges on the smallest of particles carried upon the wind. In the vast stretch of the Sahara Desert, where sand dunes rise and fall like gentle waves frozen in time, one might find echoes of ancient cultures and stories that have traversed its arid expanse. The Sahara is more than a desert. It is a tapestry woven with tales of human resilience, creativity, and the enduring spirit of those who have called its harsh terrain home. For centuries, the Sahara has been a muse for mythology. Its unending stretches of golden sand have inspired legends that speak to the profound respect and awe it commands. The Tuareg people, known for their deep connection to the desert, tell stories of the Tagelmust, a protective veil that shields them from the desert's harsh environment while symbolizing their cultural identity. This simple cloth, wrapped skillfully around the face, embodies the harmonious relationship between people and place, a balance struck in the face of adversity. The desert's vastness and mystery have also left their mark on art and literature. Writers and artists, drawn to its stark beauty, have attempted to capture the essence of the Sahara in their works. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's The Little Prince offers a glimpse into the solitude and introspection that the desert invites. The Sahara, in this narrative, becomes a backdrop for contemplation, a place where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur gently, inviting quiet reflection. Over time, the Sahara has become a symbol of endurance and adaptation, qualities that resonate deeply in the human spirit. Its shifting sands whisper stories of ancient caravans that once traversed its vastness, connecting distant lands and peoples. These journeys, arduous yet transformative, forged pathways of cultural exchange, enriching societies on either side of the desert. The trans-Saharan trade routes, like delicate threads, wove the cultures of the Mediterranean and sub-Saharan Africa into a rich tapestry of shared knowledge and tradition. The desert's influence extends into the realm of music, where its rhythms echo in the soulful sounds of Tuareg guitarists whose melodies capture the essence of their nomadic heritage. The music, much like the desert itself, flows seamlessly, carrying with it a sense of timelessness and continuity. It is in these notes that one can sense the heartbeat of the Sahara, a gentle reminder of its enduring presence in the cultural landscape. In literature, the Sahara has often been depicted as a place of transformation. Writers have long been drawn to its enigmatic allure, using it as a setting for tales of adventure and self-discovery. The desert challenges its visitors, stripping away the superfluous and revealing the essence of what it means to be human. It is a place where time seems to stretch infinitely, allowing for introspection and the quiet unfolding of personal narratives. Though the Sahara may appear barren, it is rich with stories and symbols that speak to the resilience of life. The indigenous peoples of the desert, like the Berbers and the Bedouins, have adapted to its extremes, crafting lifestyles that reflect an intimate understanding of their environment. Their traditional practices, from camel herding to intricate weaving, are testaments to human ingenuity and the ability to thrive in balance with nature. In the realm of visual art, the Sahara's landscapes have inspired countless interpretations. Artists, captivated by the play of light and shadow across its dunes, seek to capture the subtle hues and textures of the desert. The ever-changing sands serve as a canvas for the imagination, offering a space where creativity can flourish unfettered by the constraints of urban life. The Sahara's cultural significance is not confined to the past. It continues to shape identities and narratives in the present. Contemporary artists and writers draw upon the desert's legacy, weaving its themes into modern expressions of art and thought. In doing so, they maintain a dialogue with the past, ensuring that the Sahara's stories remain vibrant and relevant. As one considers the cultural tapestry of the Sahara, it becomes evident that this vast desert is a repository of human experience. Its sands hold the imprints of countless footsteps, each one a testament to the enduring relationship between people and place. The Sahara, in its quiet majesty, reminds us of the beauty found in resilience and the profound connections that span across time and space. In this way, the Sahara is not merely a desert, but a living, breathing entity, an ancient storyteller whispering of journeys taken and dreams dreamt beneath its expansive sky. It invites us to pause, to listen, and to reflect on the intricate dance between nature and culture that it so eloquently embodies. The Sahara's cultural significance, like its sands, is ever-shifting, yet its stories remain a constant, gentle presence in the continuum of human history. In the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, a world of mysteries quietly lies, waiting beneath its shifting sands and sunlit horizons. It is a place where time seems to stretch and bend, where the past whispers through the grains of sand carried by the gentle winds. The desert's seemingly barren stretches are, in fact, a canvas painted with the residues of bygone eras, a testament to the enduring enigma of nature and human history. The Sahara's surface is a tapestry of secrets, telling stories of ages long past. Amidst its dunes and rocky plateaus are unexplored caves, their openings like solemn mouths awaiting the curious minds willing to delve into their depths. These caves, often carved by the relentless patience of water and wind, hold within them the echoes of ancient human presence. The cool, shadowy interiors offer sanctuary from the blazing sun, and within these shelters, early humans left their mark. They adorned the walls with art, their primitive yet poignant expressions of life and belief, capturing moments of existence that now lie beyond our grasp. These ancient rock paintings and carvings, known as petroglyphs, are more than mere art. They are portals to an understanding of the Sahara's distant past. The images depict a landscape that contrasts starkly with today's arid desert scenes of abundant wildlife, flourishing vegetation, and human activity. They reveal a time when the Sahara was a much different place, a verdant expanse supporting life in myriad forms. Through these artworks, we glimpse a world of giraffes and elephants, of hunters and gatherers, a vibrant ecosystem that thrived where now only silence reigns. Yet, the mysteries of the Sahara are not confined to the past alone. The desert is a living entity, constantly reshaping itself, challenging our understanding of permanence and change. Beneath its sands, the Sahara conceals aquifers, ancient stores of water that hint at the desert's fertile history. These hidden reservoirs are a reminder of a time when the region was not a desert, but a lush savanna. They are remnants of a wetter epoch, a subtle indication of the Earth's ability to alter its face over millennia. The shifting dunes of the Sahara, too, hold stories. They are shaped by the winds, moving slowly and steadily, a dance of sand that speaks of the planet's dynamic nature. As the grains of sand travel across the desert, they carry with them the tales of their journey, a constant reminder of the Sahara's ever-changing landscape. It is a place where the concept of home is fluid, where the earth itself is in perpetual motion. Moreover, the desert sky offers its own mysteries. Free from the light pollution that obscures the heavens in many parts of the world, the Sahara provides a canvas for the night sky, a theater of stars stretching infinitely above. It is here that one can truly appreciate the cosmos, the celestial bodies that have guided travelers and inspired wonder through the ages. The stars, like the desert, are a constant presence, yet ever-changing, inviting contemplation of the universe and our place within it. The Sahara's mysteries extend to its flora and fauna, life forms that have adapted to the harshest of conditions. The resilience of these creatures, surviving in an environment where life seems improbable, speaks to the tenacity of nature. Each plant and animal is a testament to evolution's delicate balance, their existence a quiet reminder of life's persistence against the odds. In contemplating the mysteries of the Sahara, we are invited to pause and reflect on the intricate tapestry of history and nature. The desert is more than a barren expanse. It is a repository of the Earth's secrets, a place where the past and present intertwine in a silent dialogue. It encourages us to wander, to ponder the profound connections that bind us to the natural world, and to appreciate the subtle changes that shape our environment over time. As we listen to the gentle rustling of the desert winds and observe the shifting sands, we are drawn into a meditative state, a serene exploration of the Sahara's depths. Here, in this vast wilderness, the mind is free to roam, unburdened by the constraints of time. The mysteries of the Sahara are an open invitation to journey inward, to find solace in the quiet, and to embrace the unknown with a sense of wonder and peace. The Sahara, with its silent grandeur and hidden stories, remains an enigmatic presence on our planet, a reminder of the beauty and complexity that lies beyond the surface. It is a place where the imagination is free to wander, where every grain of sand, every whisper of the wind holds the potential for discovery and reflection. In this desert, where the mysteries of the earth are written upon the landscape, we find a gentle invitation to explore the vast and intricate dance of the natural world. As we draw to a gentle close on our exploration of the Sahara, let us linger a moment longer in this immense expanse, where the sands whisper stories of both time and transformation. The Sahara, a vast ocean of dunes and plains, stretches across the northern reaches of Africa, a sweeping canvas painted in hues of ochre and gold. By day, the sun crafts intricate patterns of light and shadow, while night reveals a celestial tapestry, unspoilt by the glare of human-made illumination. In this stillness, the desert breathes at its own unhurried pace, far removed from the bustle of modern life. Each grain of sand is an echo of ancient times, a fragment of rock weathered by wind and water over millennia. The Sahara, shaped by the ebb and flow of climatic changes, stands as a testament to nature's patient artistry. Through cycles of wet and dry, the landscape has transformed, its features carved by relentless forces that never rush. The Sahara's beauty is not of the obvious kind, but one that reveals itself quietly in the subtle shifts of color as the sun arcs across the sky, or in the delicate balance of life that endures against all odds. Here, the acacia tree and the resilient grasses emerge as symbols of tenacity, finding their place in the sparse terrain. Even amidst such harsh conditions, life finds a way, adapting and evolving in harmony with the rhythms of the desert. The winds that dance over the Sahara are as old as time, sculpting the sand into ever-changing forms. These winds, gentle yet persistent, move with a grace that belies their power. Over centuries they have carried tales of distant lands, whispering secrets across the dunes, their language understood only by those who listen with patience. They remind us of the interconnectedness of all things, how the movements of air and the shifting of sands are part of a larger, intricate system. In contemplating the Sahara, we are reminded of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. This desert, once lush and verdant, evolved into its current form through gradual, imperceptible changes. It serves as a reminder of nature's resilience and the endless cycles of renewal and decay. It is a place where time seems to stretch, inviting us to consider our own place within the vastness of the natural world. As we reflect on the enduring beauty and complexity of the Sahara, let us also carry with us the calmness of this journey. The desert teaches us to move slowly, to appreciate the subtle and the unseen. It invites us to pause, to breathe deeply, and to find peace in the simplicity of existence. In this way, the Sahara becomes not just a place on a map, but a state of mind, an invitation to slow down and to rest. In the end, the Sahara's greatest gift may be its ability to inspire contemplation. It encourages a gentle reconsideration of what it means to inhabit this planet, to be part of a larger whole that is both fragile and enduring. As you drift into rest, let the spirit of the desert guide you, its whispers of tranquility accompanying you into the realm of dreams. And when you awaken, may you carry with you a piece of the desert's serenity, a quiet reminder of the beauty that lies in stillness.